Holocaust Memories Never Forget. A Gentile Baby Boomer's Painful Journey into the Shoah. Section 8. War Crimes Tribunals. Part 1. From the spring of 1943 until the early 21st century. Well before the war ended, Allied leaders had been discussing the method by which they would put on trial those German, Japanese, or other Axis leaders who were accused of committing war crimes. Although the Nuremberg War Crimes Tribunal was the most well-known and extensive of them, it's important to briefly examine two other trials that took place while the war was still going on. The Krasnodar trial. In July 1943, the Soviets conducted a war crimes trial in Krasnodar, a Russian city located southeast of the Black Sea. 11 local Soviet citizens were accused of collaborating with the Germans in the murder of approximately 7,000 people. 8 of the 11 defendants were convicted, 3 of whom were hanged and the others given prison sentences of varying lengths. The Kharkov trial. The second trial was also conducted by the Soviets in December 1943 and took place in the Ukrainian city of Kharkov. There were 4 defendants. 1 was a Soviet citizen, and the 3 others were Germans who had been part of the Wehrmacht, the SS, and the local German police, respectively. They were charged with murdering tens of thousands of innocent civilians, including at least 15,000 Jews at a mass shooting at Drobytsky Yar. The Soviet collaborator was also charged with treason, and all 4 men were convicted and hanged. In August 1945, the United States, Britain, France, and the Soviet Union signed the London Agreement and Charter, also called the Nuremberg Charter, which created the International Military Tribunal, or IMT. The purpose of the International Military Tribunal was to identify the most heinous crimes in Germany's military, politics, judiciary, and civilian industries and put them on trial for war crimes. The first trial that took place under the auspices of the IMT took place in Nuremberg, Germany between the 20th of November 1945 and the 1st of October 1946. During this trial, some of the highest leaders of Nazi Germany faced the possibility of being executed for their crimes. Numerous witnesses appeared and testified against individual defendants regarding their experiences and the treatment meted out by this individual. The defense called 80 witnesses, which included testimony from 19 of the defendants. Written testimony was also used from another 140 witnesses, and the prosecution was allowed to present documents to bolster their case, including diplomatic, military, and Nazi government files collected by the Allies. It's important to take note of several unique elements of this trial. Number 1. Martin Bormann, Hitler's personal secretary and head of the Nazi Party Chancellery, was tried in absentia, found guilty, and sentenced to hang, although he was presumed dead during the trial. His remains were found by construction workers in 1972. In 1998, using DNA evidence and testimony from his sons, Bormann was declared dead by the German authorities. Number 2. The CEO of Krupp Industries, Gustav Krupp von Bohlen und Holbach, was listed as a defendant, but he was deemed medically unfit for trial due to ill health. His son Alfred, who actually ran the company during the war, faced a later trial and thus avoided the possibility of being hanged based on the outcome of the first Nuremberg trial, which ended on the 1st of October 1946.